Bro, streaming, like, I would never stop it. I would never stop streaming though. But you gotta have time for you, bro. You know? Because we gonna get caught up in the screens, the 2 monitors, the chat, all that. But when do you have time for Chris? When do you have time to make true art? Music is not a joke.
Even the YouTube shit, bro.
Yeah. And like, you don't gotta drop often. You can drop when you want, but just know behind the scenes and when you about to drop is you cooking though. You can't be stagnant. You gotta still be showing a tide of cooking. You know, and then you put that shit out. Everything I want to do is already done, but it's like, for some reason, when it comes to revealing it and pursuing it,
you hold back?
Yeah, because it's on the internet or people are going to view it a certain way and stuff like that. So it's more like what clothes did for me. And like, I've been to Italy for the past 3 months. Like, this is my first time I have a passion, a true passion for something besides content creation.
If you listen closely, the loudest sound on the internet right now is silence. For 3 years, Cenat has been the noise. He has been the screaming, the energy, the constant dopamine hit for a generation that refuses to sleep. He built an empire on the premise of being accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But when he tweeted, "It's been a good run," and faded to black, the internet didn't just panic, it glitched. Because on paper, this makes absolutely no sense. Why would the man sitting on the throne, earning millions to simply exist on camera, walk away at its peak? The answer isn't that he's tired. The answer is that he figured out the one thing the streaming industry doesn't want you to know. The only way to win the game is to stop playing it. We have to look at the difference between a streamer and a star. The streaming infrastructure is built on a brutal trade-off. You get immediate wealth and massive fame, but the cost is your privacy and your sanity. You are the product. The camera is always on. If you stop streaming for a week, the algorithm punishes you. You are on a conveyor belt that never stops moving. Cenat realized that he has hit the ceiling of what this machine can offer him. He broke the records. He met the rappers. He did the subathons. If he stays, he becomes a caricature of himself, forced to scream louder and do crazier stunts just to maintain the same numbers. It's the law of diminishing returns. By pivoting to Hollywood, to acting, he is choosing legacy over content. He is choosing to be an artist who creates a finished product rather than a creator who is the product. Look at the reaction from his inner circle. When Fanum refused to speak on it, that wasn't trolling, that was protection. It highlights the parasocial toxicity of the platform. The chat feels entitled to Kai's life. They feel entitled to an explanation. But the reality is, Kai doesn't owe the internet his 20s. We have seen this story before with YouTubers who burn out and disappear. But Kai is doing something different. He isn't crashing out, he is graduating. He is looking at the path of Will Smith or Eddie Murphy and realizing that you cannot become a movie star while reading donations in a gaming chair for 10 hours a day. The two identities are incompatible. So while the internet cries that streaming is dead, Kai is likely signing the biggest contracts of his life. He isn't quitting because he failed. He is quitting because he succeeded so hard that he outgrew the platform that made him. And frankly, leaving the screen black might be the smartest performance he has ever given.